You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Could you please introduce yourself to our jurors and spell your name for our court reporter?
My name is Janelle Cruz, Jonellecruz.
And Ms. Cruz, where are you from?
I am originally from Guam, residing in Kansas City, Kansas.
And are you in a long-term relationship with someone?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is that person?
Shane Borja?
And do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
How old are they?
I have a 27, 24, and 13-year-old.
And Ms. Cruz, could you tell the jury what your prior work history is?
I worked with Baptist Primary Care in a medical clinic doing front desk clerical work.
Okay. And how long have you been in a relationship with Mr. Borja?
5 years.
I want to talk to you about February of 2022.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you and Mr. Borja living together in Jacksonville back in February of 2022?
Yes, that is correct.
What area of town were you living in at the time?
South Side.
And specifically, I want to talk to you about a night, February 16th, 2022. Do you remember that night?
Yes, ma'am.
And in that night, were you in the sanctuary area of Jacksonville Beach, Florida?
Yes, I was.
Prior to arriving at that particular location, what had you and Mr. Borja been doing that evening?
We had gone to return a motorcycle to one of his friend's house in Jax Beach.
And what area of Jacksonville Beach was his friend's house located in?
The house was located across the Baptist Hospital and that school that's located there.
And when he went to drop off the motorcycle, what did you do?
As he dropped off the motorcycle, I followed him to the house in my vehicle. He got down, returned the motorcycle, and then I just remained in my vehicle and we headed back home from there.
When you were leaving that house near the Baptist beaches, what route did you take to get back to your home on the south side?
We went through the neighborhood.
And were you from that area at all?
No, ma'am.
How did you find your way from that house out to, I presume, JTB to get back to the south side?
Shane was directing me.
Okay. Would you have found your way out if he had not been directing you?
No, ma'am.
Can you describe for the jury what that neighborhood is like, the route that you took that night?
There was a couple turns just full of homes, and then when we took the left turn, it was just like a dark road.
Do you remember about what time of night it was when you were leaving your friend's house?
About shortly before 8 p.m.
And I want to talk to you about you and Mr. Borja coming across a vehicle on Sanctuary Boulevard South. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Can you describe what the lighting conditions were and the conditions that night to the jury?
It was dark. The only thing I remember the lights being that I was able to see was the flashes on the vehicle.
Were you driving or was Mr. Borja driving?
I was driving.
And as you drove, were you able to continue down the road or explain to the jury what it was that initially caught your attention?
So as I took the left turn, we obviously had to stop because there was a vehicle in the middle of the road, blocking the road. So it was dark. It was just flashers that I was able to see, and another vehicle that was right behind that vehicle.
Did you see anybody get out of the vehicle behind the vehicle with its flashers on?
No.
Do you know who was in that vehicle?
No.
Were they also individuals that remained on scene while police arrived later?
I did not see anybody.
I'm going to show you a photograph that's been marked and entered into evidence as State's Exhibit 4. Do you see an image on your screen in that witness box?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that the vehicle as it appeared to you that night you saw with the flashers on?
Correct.
And where we are situated from this vehicle, about how far would you say you and the other car stopped in front of you were from this vehicle?
I cannot recall.
Were you right up close to it, far away? I understand you don't have to give me an approximation, but
Pretty far away.
when you saw the vehicle with its flashers on, I want you to tell the jury what happened next.
So I stopped the vehicle. Shane had exited the vehicle to go see if they needed help. So he got down. I remained in my vehicle, and then he walks up asking if help was needed, And then I see him walking back towards my vehicle, and he says to call 911. And at some point, he says there's a guy on the ground. And so as I was starting to call 911, I had exited my vehicle, and he took a turn around the backside of the victim's vehicle to check if there was, any other things going on, And he found the little girl.
Okay. I'm going to go back and ask you a few questions. You mentioned that you made a 911 call.
Yes.
Prior to today's trial, did you have the opportunity to listen to your 911 call?
Yes.
And I'm going to play that for you now.
JSL transfer.
Hi, yes, I'm calling. There's a guy in the middle of the road on America Avenue.
And I'm pausing it. This is, for the record, State's Exhibit 2. Ms. Cruz, is that your voice?
Yes.
Let me inquire. Can the jurors hear that okay? Okay.
I'm not sure if somebody else caught it in. Hello?
What's he doing?
He's, the car is open, and he's laying on the ground. I'm not sure what's
We're out on
going
America.
on. Right when you take a left on America going out, I believe to Sanctuary, maybe?
What kind of car is it? Is he by?
It's a black SUV. Is that a Nissan Toyota? Is that a Nissan Toyota? Is it only him on the ground?
What's he doing?
He's just laying there. I'm not sure if he's having a heart attack or something. And he has a little kid in the car. My husband right now is holding her. She was crying. So I think it's just him and this little girl.
Okay. And you think it's a medical emergency?
It might be. It looks like he stopped the car and just laid on the ground on the road.
Is he bleeding? Can you talk to him, or?
Is he awake? Is he conscious? Is he conscious or he's unconscious?
Unconscious? Okay. Let me get
Yes.
fire. I got officers on the way. Let me get the fire department on the way also.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Ms. Cruz, when you made that 911 call, did you see anybody lying on the ground?
No, I did not.
And what you were relaying to the operator, is that what Shane, Mr. Borja, is relaying to you?
That is correct.
You mentioned the 911 call that your husband brought a child to you.
That is correct.
Can you describe for the jury her appearance when he brought her to you?
She was shaking. She was panting as if she's been crying. She was very worried about her dad. She kept asking, she was telling us that her dad is hurt on the ground, along those lines, and asking if the police was going to help her daddy.
How old did she appear to be to you?
To me, she was between 2 to 3 years old.
And what did you do to comfort her?
So when Shane brought her to me, I took her from him, and I grabbed a blanket that I had in the back of my vehicle. I wrapped her in it, and we just remained in my vehicle till the detectives came to retrieve her from me.
So you mentioned that she made some statements. I want to ask and go through those specifically.
Yes, ma'am.
Did she say if she had seen or heard anything?
She heard a boom.
And then she was mentioning her daddy. Did you take that to mean that the man on the ground was her father?
That is correct.
What did she say specifically about what she saw?
Along the lines of, I can say something along the lines of, my daddy's on the ground, my daddy's hurt, and is the police going to help my daddy? That's pretty much what she kept repeating.
And were you asking her questions, and was she able to respond to your questions?
That is correct. I was trying to distract her from the whole scene.
What else did you ask her?
I asked her where her mom was, and she replied with, at home with my baby sister. I asked her name, how old she was, and she had some dirty mouth, And I asked her, I said, what did you eat? She's like, I had ice cream.
Ms. Cruz, while you were with the child, did you take a little homemade video on your cell phone of her?
Yes, I did.
Can you explain to the jury why you did that?
It was just for myself, memory of her, she was just the cutest, bravest, strongest little girl I've ever met.
Ms. Cruz, prior to today's trial, did you have the opportunity to review the video you took that night?
I did.
Okay. I'm going to play it for you. It's been entered into evidence as State's Exhibit 1, and I'm showing you on your screen. Is that you
That is correct.
on the left?
Yes, ma'am.
And on the right side where my cursor is that the child?
Yes, ma'am.
And is this the video you took that night?
That is correct.
Brooksy? And when were you miting?
When I was your age, I can too.
Yeah, when you were
Oh, there we go. All
I'm
right,
going to restart it.
yes, ma'am. Publishing States Exhibit 1.
Brooksy? And when were you my age?
When I was your age, I can too.
Yeah, when you were my age?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That one,
How old are you, Brooksy?
and Bloxy
Yeah, Brooksy. And how old are you?
too.
2. And what happened?
I saw a boob.
You saw a boo?
Yeah.
Aww.
Ms. Cruz, we can see in the video that you're inside of a car. Are you inside of your car?
That is correct.
And there are flashing lights in the background. At that point, had police arrived?
That is correct.
And at that point, did you learn that the child's father on scene had been pronounced deceased?
No.
So no one told you that?
No.
Okay. So when you're asking questions of Bexley, she hadn't heard any information about what happened to her father. Did you continue to care for her on scene?
I did.
And did the police allow you to maintain care of her?
That is correct.
Did you make any statements to the police that night?
No, I did not.
Did Shane, Mr. Borja, your boyfriend or husband?
Yes, he did.
I'm going to ask you some names. Had you ever seen or met the child in this video, Bexley Bridegan, before February 16, 2022?
No, ma'am.
And have you ever seen her or met her since then?
No.
And her mother, Kirsten Bridegan, have you ever had contact with her?
I've reached out to her just to give my condolences and to, check up on the little girl and give my prayers for her.
When would that have been?
Probably a couple weeks after.
Ma'am, before you and Mr. Borja got up to the victim's vehicle, did you see anybody on foot or in a vehicle leaving the scene?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever heard the name Mario Fernandez-Saldana, other than in regards to testifying in this case today?
No, ma'am.
May I have one moment, Counsel, Your Honor?
Yes.
No further questions. Thank you, Ms. Cruz.
All right, thank you. Cross-examination.
Your Honor, we don't have any questions for Ms. Cruz. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ms. Cruz, may she be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cruz. You're excused.
you.